Tough Truth, the 22nd in a series of songs and explanation by Dave Moorman. Here is how the 3 directions, 4 walls, and 5 senses of our reality work. Everything that begins, ends. This is just plain terrifying to the me. The absolute certainty of an end, of death, subtly drives our psyche, individual and corporate. And yet, we simply cannot or will not face it. Grief is the price of love. The emotions and memories of the dead will not leave us. And, we grieve for our own demise. Reincarnation provides a never-ending merry-go-round of lives. The Mormons' pre-existent souls travel through life on their way to heaven or hell. In traditional Christianity, each soul is created by God, and by the grace of Christ will shuffle off to heaven. And strict Judaism considers life as nothing more or less than what occurs between birth and death. All can be uplifting, but each has its shortfall. Dave entered the ordained ministry after accepting death as the end, fade to black. So only the living suffer. Our reason to exist is only to accept our own suffering and to tend to the pain of others. Everything about Dave Moorman will cease to exist. Yet, he now understands that the I Am is not the me. Out of the I Am came the inconceivable energy we call the Big Bang. Every particle, every atom, every molecule, every star, every planet, every clump of dirt, every plant, every animal exists by the I Am, the ground of being. The I Am, that I Am, is exactly the same as the I Am that you are, the one, the only. Within each of us, one ground of being is experiencing the 3 directions, 4 walls, and 5 senses of this grand process of creation. In some, it is imprisoned by self-centered corruption. In a few others it is very close to the surface. Dave has officiated at hundreds of funerals. His method is to listen to the stories of the family and shape them into a eulogy to explain and honor the life remembered. Every life, even the few who have failed miserably, had, beneath the surface, the I Am, that celebrated, struggled, and cried, through the many and varied particulars of the journey through this world. Dave is more than convinced that this presence of the I Am is everything, and more, than our concept of God. By necessity, and our identification with, the me, we humans put God out there as a being somewhere. This is a logical fallacy, and oversimplifies God. But this concept is useful for 2 reasons. First, the me will inevitably misunderstand what it means to be, in a way, God. We do love being in control of everything. Secondly, when we are in the pit of despair, we need some outside hand to pull us up. We are all under the impression that the universe is out there. Life is like a walk on a path, up and down over hills. We can look forward or back to observe our progress or future. But moving through time is more like going from one closed box to the next, through closed doors that lock tight after we go through. Therefore, the past is only memory. The future has not happened yet. All that exists in our universe exists in this moment. In Dave's metaphysical opinion, the ground of being is at the interface of the now and the next, offering the perfect possibility as a choice to every decisive being. Thus we must choose, in every instant, whether to build, the me, or to move closer to the, I Am, that I Am and you are. If we choose to hate our own suffering, we suffer twice. If we choose to accept our suffering, we may use it to accept the I Am, of others. We may choose to ignore the suffering of others, or to do all in our power to alleviate it, not that we might eradicate suffering, but that we may grow more towards the I Am. Thanks for listening. Be sure to click like and subscribe to hear more of Dave's life in music.